Hey everybody, how's it going? Today is October 13th, 2022. It is a Thursday. You know what that means? Monster Strike news. Let's get going. This is a pretty hefty version of it. As you know, Monster Strike is about to end its collab with Madoka Magika. It will be available, at least the gacha will be available, until October 17th, 11:59 a.m. Japan time. That's not too much time left. So if there are still characters that you are chasing after, make sure you do not forget about it. Don't forget that the last 2 days of the collab will feature a rate up for all of the characters at the same time, so you can pick which gacha you want to rate up for, although some people argue that it doesn't usually work out. They did add a special twist to the soul gems. Before, you could only use them on collab quests. Now they will be unlocked for the library. Again, you can use any of those 5 abilities on a library quest. However, do keep in mind that this does not apply to any of the Chokyu Kyoku difficulties quests. That would break it very much so, and probably not fair for the people who struggled with it. So any other quests though will take advantage of it. So if you're farming for Bakuzetsu, Chozetsu quests, congratulations, you can take advantage of this bonus, which is really nice. It will only be available for 72 hours from October 15th midnight to the 17th 23:59 p.m. 11:59 p.m. Of course, the next floor of the Uncharted Lands, number 38, will be unlocked tomorrow, October 14th at noon. You'll have until the 29th to finish that. And for those of you who are willing to spend a little bit of money in this game, you can buy a special 9-year anniversary pack for the low price of 1,000 yen. That includes all of the items you see in there, notably a gacha pull, which allows you to get one gacha monster that was released between the 8th year anniversary and the 9th year anniversary. That's actually pretty good. The pool is quite limited, and it does include the Gente limited monsters as well as time limited monsters. So if there are any alpha monsters that you are looking for, you can also get them. Now, of course, it does not apply to any collab monsters. That's of course obvious, hopefully, but that's not a bad reward. You also get 8 orbs, an Era Bell, a Insta Transcension Charl, as well as a ticket to help you with some EXP quests. Again, just 1,000 yen. Now, we do have the 9-year popular vote going on, and we do get some midterm results of what is going on. Remember that you can always change your vote until October 17th. There should be a link in your present box that you can use once again to fly to the voting page and reselect your pick. Again, you'll be taking a vote away from your previous vote and adding it to something else. Here is the current results, and again, this is in red, saying this is not the final results. We have until the 17th before this finishes, so you could make a difference with your vote. Again, you are changing your vote if you wish. You can see that in first place we get Neo. Not a surprise. I think that's something that everybody is hoping for. And I do believe, some big hitters with 2 and 9. I'm sure people are pining after them quite happily right now. And I think Luna and Jack the Ripper in 3 and 4 are quite strong as well. And then you can see on the border we've got what's that, Andromeda in 19, I believe, and 20 is Alice. And of course 21 and 22 we've got Ebisu and Maso. And obviously those, Maso, I think might have that push from a lot of people who want her for the first floor of the castle, right? Because you're not going to get anywhere without clearing at least a few floors on the first stage, and having a Maso in that, it helps a lot. So I do expect her to gain quite a few votes. I don't know how close it is from 22 to 20, but I do expect a little bit of kerfuffling there in the border region. So again, if there's anybody that you are very interested in, do consider switching your votes for somebody in that 21, 22, 23 slot if you really want them in there. And so now, I mean, obviously, I'm surprised that Tutankhamun was not higher at 30. I thought with that strong transcension that he has, that he would be higher, but no, it seems to be down there. I guess not too surprised to see the perennial all stars with Arthur, Lucy, and Alice. You know, Alice, you know, I'm sure some people still need her. Not an easy monster to get in the, you know, previous. And of course, everybody knows Lucy is almost a shoo-in for the 10-year anniversary. So if you don't have her, you know, the gacha she's in isn't the best to pull. And of course, Arthur is quite nice for, you know, general quests. So not surprised to see her in the 8th slot as well. So again, you have until the 17th to change your vote. Please do not forget to actually make a vote. You will get orbs by voting. So at the very least, make a vote and make your vote count. There is going to be a new limited time event called the One Shot Strike that will start on the 18th and last until the 29th of October. Your goal here is to try and knock out as many monsters in one shot as possible. This quest will be up 24/7, but do keep in mind that the boss you see on this page will not drop. You will be instead collecting points. Now, what are these points? Well, you can see that on this stage there will be monsters that have a target on them. And those monsters will have a turn count of 1 next to them, and they will run away after that 1 count. Your job is, of course, to try and kill as many monsters as you can, probably by pinching. I'm not sure how the quest will work yet, but if you take down those monsters with the one-shot icon, you will be able to get points. And you will have 4 shots per battle, and then once that 4th shot has been made, you'll move on to the next battle stage. Now, there are 2 modes for this special quest that you can take on. In red, we have the normal mode, and the purple, we have battle mode. Let's go over those real quick. In the normal mode, basically, you can play this in solo mode, or you can play it in co-op. If you play in co-op, all of your teammates' points are pooled up together, and you will all share the sum of all of your points. If you play solo, it's just whatever you get, you will get those points. Both of them are multiplied by 1, so you just get what you take down. However, there is also battle mode, and this is a co-op only mode where you play with up to 4 players. And this, you are going to be battling each other for how many of those points you rack up in the stage. Remember, there are 4 turns per battle, so each person will get a shot on that stage. Maybe positioning will matter, who knows? But keep in mind that the rankings will dictate what multiplier you get for your points. So your personal points will be multiplied by either 8 if you're in first, 6 if you're in second, 5 if you're in third, and if you're in last, you get a multiplier of 4. So definitely an interesting mode. We'll be seeing how interesting that goes. I might do some, you know, streams of this so we can try and play together, but let's see. It sounds interesting. However, do keep in mind that there is a limit for the amount of points you can earn per day. You can see that for each day when it starts on the 18th to the 19th, you will only be able to get at most a total of 120 points. On the 20th, that increases by 80, and each day thereafter is another 80 added to the limit. So you can see at the most, you can get 600 points. Now, what can you do with those points? Well, you get some Halloween-themed characters, and you see those are the little friends that some of the Monster Strike characters have, you know, as their buddies. We will get them in a cute Halloween costume, and well, let's see how that works. So you can see that your total points that you earn are just going to be a progression chart. So it's not like you're exchanging for points, but once you hit a certain number of points, you'll be getting the point reward you see there. Now, of course, everybody's kind of disappointed that they've converted to these orb tickets. Remember, these orb tickets are not redeemable if you have more than 200 orbs in your possession. So they are kind of expecting you to deplete your ticket count before you can use them. And also, don't forget that there is a limit for how many of these tickets you can exchange for in a single month. I believe it was 40 per month. Don't hold me to that. I don't remember, but you can see in the shop there's a 0 out of 40 or something like that. We'll show you the progress that you've exchanged for the moment, right? Obviously, as a free-to-play player, I banked that up. So, it's going to be we're going to hold on to that until the New Year's probably. That's the only instance I would ever fathom going under 200 orbs. But that limit that you can exchange for, right? It's 5 per ticket, remember. And it makes sense. I guess 40, that gets you back up to 200, right? That's all you're going to be able to do. So do keep that in mind. You aren't going to be able to exchange all of them if you have a lot just banked up. I don't know if you're ever got 40 in your bank, but anyway. You can see at the 400 range, you start getting the max luck monsters of these helpers. 480 you get the second, and at 560 you get the third. But that reward at 600, that is a connect skill scroll. At the moment you can only get 2 in your history of this game. There are only 2 available, and that's through the castle, and that is hard as heck. So you know, for those of you who would love to get one of these in your hands, make sure you do this quest. This quest is not going to be difficult. Well, I don't think so. It'll probably be a little tedious, but getting a connect scroll this way is going to be invaluable. Do not miss out on that. Next up is the Dungeon's Dream. We got a little tease of that on you know, Monst Freak. We get the details now, and they said this is a card game where if you win, you will get the character that you are playing against, and limited monsters are included. This game begins on the 15th and will last until the 30th. How does this work? Well, you're going to be entering a dungeon and a character shows up. You're going to be fighting them with a simple card game. If you win, you get him. If you lose, you do not. All characters that come up will be at least 5-6 monsters, 5-6 star monsters. You're not going to get any junk monsters from the gacha. And there is the possibility of getting limited characters with this. The card game is very simple. 4 cards will be presented in front of you. 2 of them say win, 2 of them say lose. If you pick the win card, you get that character. If you lose, you do not get that character. That's it. Pure 50-50. You're going to be coin flipping your card flips and hoping for the best. Now, there is a concept of a chance or a pinch floor. I am guessing if you win a floor, you go to a chance floor, and if you lose a floor, you go to the pinch floor. And what happens here on the chance floor is that if you happen to win on that last chance card, then the next floor will guarantee a limited monster to appear. Guaranteed. So that's pretty awesome. However, the flip side is the sad one. If you end up losing on a pinch floor, that red tile, game is over and you are done. There are no more floors to investigate. You have lost the event. Alright, so it's very much a huge 50-50 game, and they did say on the news post online that you will have a maximum of 20 floors, so if you keep winning, you will get up to, I guess, the perfect game is 80 characters. Gotta imagine that's an insane chance to not happen, but who knows, somebody out there on the internet might just hit it. So I'm definitely interested on see how this will work. Sounds like a lot of fun. Now, of course, because the collab is about to end, we've got a new event on the horizon. We've got some, I believe it's just all, well, they're all punny names, so they're all kind of related to tools here. First, we've got Sunohana Renjiro. You can see it's a play on the word wrench. His ability here is we've got Super Null Damage Wall, Demon Slayer M, that's the Mazoku type, and you've also got a Universe Slayer, Uniboss Slayer M, and Paladin Seikishi Slayer M. On the gauge we have Super Null Gravity Barrier as well as Strike Shot Turn Reducer. Strike Shot is a 20+4 hit. All hit enemies will be delayed, and the bump combo is a Water Super Satellite 4 along with the Chozetsu Tribe Pulse. And I believe Chozetsu Tribe Pulse is a first in the world of Monster Strike at that Chozetsu level. I believe they were saying this is really good for the EX stage on the castle. So for those of you who are looking for a good monster on that, was it EX? I don't know, but it was good for something that people were happy about. The second gacha monster is Kogiri, Sakuno Kogiri. We've got a saw there. Her stats here, we've got no gravity barrier, no warp, mind super M, water resist, and we got Konshin, again, full force. Remember, if you hit the gauge in return to get 3 times your attack stat, your speed is reduced to a quarter of its normal speed. So very interesting gimmick there, but you've got to be aware of what that gauge does. Otherwise, you're going to be very confused on why this character is always so slow, right? Strike Shot is an A+12, bash, kick, and heal. Pretty nice set, and that works well with the super long sword swipe to guarantee to do some good damage with that, as well as a Chozetsu flare. Last but not least, we've got Dendo Riru, which is a play on a electric motorized drill, right? For her, we've got null gravity barrier, super null warp, null magic circle, null transport wall. Strike shot is a 8+12 speed up, and she will become a weak point and repeat hit slayer. Very interesting. That is a new strike shot. We'll talk about that in a bit. Bump combo is a dark 16-way laser EL and a light involute sphere narrow. Now, obviously, the strike shot is new. Very interesting that she gets 2 innate slayer abilities with weak point and repeat hit just by using her strike shot. Good thing to know is that she is a pierce type. So if you get one of those stages where you get like, you know, some blocks and can just do this over and over, that's going to be some pretty nice damage there. And, you know, if that adds on top of the super null warp she has, pretty nice. And the fact that she has transport wall does give her a good future, and gravity barrier, warp, and magic circle, very nice combo of old and new abilities for her now. Now, for the upcoming event, you have the ability to pay for a special event pack. It'll cost 4,900 yen, and you are guaranteed to get one of those 3 new monsters and get 50 orbs in your bank as well. The event monsters, we got Oboroki Rora, I guess, you know, just like a roller we can see there. We also have Sowan Kamikiri, it's scissors, and Monke En. And actually, I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. Monke En. I don't know, but definitely a monkey, and that's a nice play on it. Special campaign. When you play any of these event quests and your monster would get 2 or more chests, the first chest is guaranteed to be a boss drop. This is a very nice campaign to try and help you max luck these monsters, right? If you play with a full co-op team, you're guaranteed to get at least, 5 drops minimum, right? And that's not including your normal drop, speed clear, and any of the other bonus chests you would get. So a very cool way to help speed up your farming quests for the event. And of course, we saw the retirement of was it the cat, right? And so we will be going to Dorania here, which I guess there's another cat. There's some fishes too, which is cool. But as you know, this Invade quest will show up whenever you play the current event quest. It will randomly show up, and then you'll be able to play that afterwards at your leisure. We also got the announcement that the past Halloween alpha gachas will be coming back. So 2015 and the 2019 version will be available for just 2.5 days, I believe. So the 18th through the 20th of October, Japan time, you'll be able to play these quests. And they did announce that the past Halloween quests will be in the library, and there will be a special guest that you can encounter, the K-Usa. And if you don't remember what the K-Usa is, it will dramatically increase your EXP gains if you are able to take him down before he runs away. So obviously there might be a bunch of people who are chasing for rank 999. For those of you who are doing that, this K-Usa is going to be immensely valuable. There's a chance to get multiple of them, and that just explodes your EXP bonus like crazy. So, however, if you want to increase your chance to get that K-Usa, you must use one of those new event characters, whether it's the drop monsters, the gacha monsters, or from the one-shot strike event. As long as they are in your party, it increases the rate of a K-Usa showing up in your quest. So obviously you could try to max luck. Well, I don't know, max luck if you really want that. But I guess if you're farming, max lucking those one-shot strike characters, and if they apply to those past Halloween quests, good stuff. The Transcension Kai for this week is going to be Mad Hatter. His stats here, we've got Mind Super L, Super No Wind. We also have status effect recovery and drain on the gauge. Connect skills, Super No Warp, Light Resist, and Regen. The requirements there are 2 or more classes that are different from himself, or your team party is at least a total of 100 luck. Strike Shot is a 12+8, turn into a bounce type, speed and power up, and then all hit enemies get their HP sapped for a set amount of turns. That red meteor that gives you HP and takes away theirs. Bump combo is a dark Chozetsu barrage shotgun and a healing bomb throw. Healing bomb throw, very cool to see. But let's see what Mind Super, Wind, Warp. Maybe could have used another newer null there, but will be interesting to see where he should. And that is it for today. Next Monster Strike news will be the same time as usual next week, 20th of October. Tune in here for the latest in English, and here are next week's lucky monsters as well. So, well, that's it for me today. Thank you for watching. For those of you who have any questions for what you saw, let me know in the comments below. I'll be more than very happy to answer them for you. Otherwise, why not subscribe if you haven't already? Hit that like button. And of course, Monst has all of these slides, so you can review them again on Twitter, or just feel free and join us on the Discord channel if you're still looking for some co-op, gachaing members. It might not be as easy as the start of the event, but there still could be people looking for. We have a forum set up in the Discord so that you can try and find people. Try it out if you are still looking for people. Anyways, once again, if you've been here for 20 minutes, do know I appreciate your time very much, and thank you again for watching until the end. So until next time, bye bye.